Today we're going to teach how to correct the AS that we were talking about earlier. Now I'll remind you that an AS is when the pelvis is anteriorly rotated on one side. So the ischial tube is a little bit elevated, and so we want to push that ischial tube back down. Now we're going to of course do the AS adjustment with the drop table or with the side posture, but in addition to that we want to teach them a homework exercise so that Jen can get better on her own and not continue to need us, and that's the key. So one thing we're going to do here, Jen, is the reason we're doing this, we're going to be pulling that AS back down. Now what that means is we're going to be pulling your knee to your chest, and since this is the affected side, we're going to be pulling this leg up. So it's going to kind of correct it. As you can see, as I bring my knee up, it tilts my pelvis down. And so that's the goal of this particular exercise. So go ahead and bring your knee up towards your chest. Nice job. She did a beautiful job of holding behind her knee. If you have any knee problems, you don't want to hold on top of the knee, you want to hold behind the knee. And if this is at all difficult for you, Jen, you can loop your arm around. There you go, perfect. And that way it's not her muscles holding her up so much, it's actually the length of her humerus that's holding her leg up, so she can pretty much relax, because she's going to be here for about 10 minutes, once or twice a day. And I know that sounds like a long time, but we're stretching ligaments, not muscle. So she's not going to feel a huge stretch here, but slowly, carefully over time, we're stretching that pelvis into that direction so that it corrects her AS permanently rather than just temporarily between adjustments. One of the really important keys with this is to make sure you're continuously checking in with your patient to make sure that if they do have an AS and they're correcting it with this stretch, that they only do it long enough until the AS disappears. Slowly over time, that pelvic rotation in this anterior pelvic tilt direction, because she's pulling her knee up, slowly over time that will correct, and you don't want to overcorrect it and go the wrong direction either. So keep checking, and as soon as that AS stops showing up as a fixated joint, and that pelvis stops showing up with the ischial tube sticking out a little bit with that prone assessment check. Once that stops showing up, have them get out of that position and not do that at home any longer. So Jen, what we're going to do for you is, since this is your affected side, the AS side, we're going to have you bring your knee up towards your chest, and then you're just going to hug it into your chest. Nice job. Any pain or discomfort with that? Great. So from here, if your arms may get tired because you're going to be here a good 10 minutes. So what we're going to do for Jen is we're going to have her loop her arm around so that she's using the length of her arm rather than her muscles to hold it in. And that way she can totally relax her shoulders, she can relax her neck, everything feels great, and she doesn't have to work quite so hard because 10-minute holds a long time to be holding that leg into your body. So that's what we're going to do. Slowly over time, it's going to release that pelvis so that she gets that nice stretch.